All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail. And the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. All right, let's talk about this Buffalo Bills victory over the Indianapolis Colts, which was a shame on the Colts. And just they coaching staff, they made some mistakes, went for it on fourth down, missed the field goal. I mean, when you're talking about losing the game, the Colts lost this game. That's a fact. The Colts lost this game, and let's just talk about it. Check out the NFL playlist. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. And I had to win in this game. It looked like they was going to win in the first half. They went up. Buffalo came back. They threw a strike to Stephon Diggs down the field. And I don't know what was going on with Indianapolis defense, but, I mean, they played better all year, especially in the back end. But today, they just, even though they gave up 27 points and it seemed that bad, Josh Allen was just amazing accuracy down the field, man. He had amazing accuracy. And he was pinpointing. They was really working the middle with the dig routes. And he was finding receivers. Found Beasley. Found Diggs like 6 times. They was balling. I can't take it away from the Bills. But Phillip Rivers, man, he missed Pittman, the rookie. He threw it behind him. I mean, the tight ends was balling. Jack Doyle was doing his thing, and Jonathan Taylor, he had an okay game, and you just look, it's just the bad decisions to go for it on fourth down, missing the field goal. Had they made that field goal, we going into overtime, or they playing a little bit looser for a field goal to win the game, and just that, they was being aggressive. They was having no regrets. They figured we on the road with 6,700 fans of the Bill Mafia. Like, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? That's how they thinking, like, yeah, we should go for it. But at the end of the game, going for it hurt them. Because when they went for it in the fourth down in the first half, Buffalo got a touchdown off of that. They got a touchdown off of that. And they just came into this game too aggressive. Frank White should have treated this game like a regular season game. That's what he should have treated, like a regular season game. It was close. They was up 10-0 if my memory serves me correctly. This game was legitimately close. And they should have closed that out in the first half. And then they let Josh Allen just kind of catch fire. On the first half, it was a third down. He ran for it, which they should have continued to be aggressive, because they should have kept blitzing him because he wasn't picking up the blitzes. He was holding the ball. And to be honest, the Colts did everything to lose this game. Really, they did. They should have blitzed, kept blitzing him more, which he was confused with the blitzes. And then they just, even if it was the Bills picking up the blitzes, they secondary, they ain't played this bad all year. I mean, guys just running open over the middle. I mean, and you got to credit Josh Allen. He was accurate. They had to respect his ability to run the ball. And, I ain't taking nothing away from Buffalo because in the playoff game, if somebody give it to you or you earn it, or it's a combination of both, which I think this one was, you just look at Buffalo and you say, they played a hell of a game. They didn't beat themselves. I don't think they had no turnovers. They played a hell of a game. But you look at the Indianapolis Colts and you say, man, Phillip Rivers won't go out there and lose you the game, but he's not going to go out there and win the game like Josh Allen did. Josh Allen went out there. He was aggressive. He was confident in his throws, and he playing on a different level. Buffalo might be hot enough to go all the way. His feet was good. His arm was strong. His accuracy was on point. He had one little missed throw into the flats. A couple of them. He was tremendous with his arm, his accuracy. I mean, he hit Stephon Diggs in stride for that touchdown. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting his dudes on the money. Phillip Rivers throwing the ball behind his guys. All right, Phillip Rivers had 309 yards. Josh Allen had 24 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns through the air. One to Knox, one to Diggs. He had 1 rushing touchdown on the ground. Straight up and down. Josh Allen won the game. He went out there and took chances. Phillip Rivers, he wasn't even taking chances. Phillip Rivers throwing the ball behind people, checking it down, and I guess he don't really have an arm that he used to have. You know, even though he wasn't known as a big thrower, but, you know, at least he had a little zip on his ball. And today, you know, they just mismanaged that last drive, and I'm going to get there. But Josh Allen went out there, took chances, and won. He was confident. He had a full arm. He can go down the field. I mean, they didn't run the ball. They don't run the ball particularly well. Moss got hurt with Singletary and Moss. When Moss is in there, they don't run it particularly well. But Josh Allen is able to give them a different dimension. So they don't have to go out there, have a running back run for 100 yards or another running back run for 60. Josh Allen is able to open up run lanes, and he's able to really run and make plays. And what's dangerous about him going in, he can throw the ball. He know when to run the ball, when to throw it. And he becoming dangerous because his pocket presence is immaculate now. Today, he looked good in the pocket. In the last few weeks, he looked good in the pocket. To be real, he looked confident. He looked poised. You know, his feet up under him. You know, he on fire right now. All right. He is on fire. And they block well for him today. And even if they did struggle, they still can run this dude. He's still young enough and he ain't took that many blows. They still got a dimension that Indianapolis didn't have to deal with today. And that was the read option. And that was him, the quarterback powers. And, you know, it's a lot that he can offer. You know, in the red zone is when he really get jiggy with his rushing. But, you know, Indianapolis today, they disappointed me, dude, because I thought Phillip Rivers would manage the clock a lot better than he did. I thought he'd be a lot better poised than he did. And he just don't have an arm. I think it is time for him to let it go. But that last drive was just really indicative of how they played this game today. Real talk. Very indicative of how they played the game today. And they played it. They came in there saying, oh, we're going to be aggressive. That's what Frank White said. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go for it. We ain't got nothing to lose. And you did have something to lose, you know. Had you punted the ball and just played field position, I get it. Had you punted the ball and played field position when you up 10 or when you upset, whatever they was up, 3-7, you can win this game. But when you come into a game thinking I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to be aggressive when you don't have to, come on, man. Phillip Rivers just don't have no arm no more. And he was inaccurate. So you don't have an arm and you inaccurate and you throwing the ball behind guys. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, he just was missing guys. And then you really don't have the ability to go downfield for real. And he did catch him slipping. And it didn't take much arm to keep Jack Doyle on that wheel route or coming down the edge. He did hit him. But Phillip Rivers really limited this team this year. He didn't form a rapport with T.Y. Hilton. All right. When they lost Marlon Mack, it was an adjustment period to run the ball. Jonathan Taylor finally got it. It's just that Phillip Rivers just didn't really tap into the potential with T.Y. Hilton. And that was the explosive guy down the field. And I just think they got to go find them a quarterback that's young, that got an arm. You know, and that's what the problem with Rivers. I mean, Rivers in San Diego, well, Los Angeles. He just didn't have an arm. And today, Phillip Rivers played bad with his accuracy. You know, played really, really bad. And he missed Michael Pittman. That would have been a first down, and they wouldn't even have missed the field goal. You know, they wouldn't even have missed the field goal had he put it on Michael Pittman, excuse me. You know, but then they got to find a quarterback. I didn't need to find somebody young with a lot of arm. Because Indianapolis, with another good draft, they can find somebody that can rush the passer opposite of Darius Leonard. You know, they can find a young corner and probably find a young receiver that can get down the field. With the right quarterback, it'll be on like hot popcorn. But I believe Buffalo can go all the way, to be honest. You know, the only issue with Buffalo, if they go against Kansas City, is they're going to have to really use Josh Allen's ability to run the ball just to open it up for if Zach Moss come back and Singletary. They're going to have to run the ball to place Indianapolis to beat Buffalo. Now, you don't want to get into a point for point or touchdown for touchdown battle with Patrick Mahomes because he can beat you up. So if it's there, go down the field to Stephon Diggs if you're running them. But if you're playing Indianapolis, they're gonna have to use him, use Singletary, use any back they got, use the short passing game, use the options, use the flanker screens and the running back screens and the receiver screens, and really just take a lot of time. But I think that's the only team that really can fade Buffalo. I think Buffalo is gonna beat anybody who in their path next. And that's just my opinion. They beat anybody come off the NFC too. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question, want to chop it up. And I'll be covering another 2 games today. Let me know what you guys thought about Buffalo winning the game. I think they won it, but I thought it was more about Indianapolis slipping and falling and can't get up. What? But I appreciate it. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally is share the video. Check out the NFL playlist. Check out my other channel for my Detroit Talk, Murder City Sports Talk. Appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. We gone. Goodfellas Sports TV.